My name is Mathieu Marangeliano, and I'm going to talk about phrasal verbs, transitive and intransitive verbs. A phrasal verb is a verb that is made up of a main verbs together with, with an adverb or a preposition. Typically, their meaning is not obvious from the meanings of individual words, words, them less. For example, she was always looked down on me. In the first example, the phrasal verbs to look down on someone doesn't mean that you are looking down for a higher place at someone who is below you. It means that you think you are better than someone. I'm going to give an example of phrasal verbs. For example, turn on and turn off. Turn on the TV. I want to watch a movie. I want to watch, I don't know, a series or play music or a program. And turn off the TV. It's time to go bed or it's time to go out. It's time to run or I don't know. It's time to turn off the TV. Put on or take off. I was cold, so I put on my jacket. When I get home, I always take off my shoes. You can use put on or take off with clothes. Shoes, yeah, hats, and watch. Find out is to discover or learn information. Can you find out what time the first train to London arrives? Or I just find out that my corner are going to have a surprise birthday party for me. Find out can be used to discover information or purpose. In the first example, can you find out what time the first train to London arrives? Or by accident, second example, I just find out that my corner are going to have a surprise birthday party for me. Other example with get on. The bus was full. We couldn't get on. El autobús estaba completo. No pudimos subirnos. Another example, drive off. A woman a woman got into the car and drove off. Una mujer se subió al coche y se marchó. Come back. Another example. Silly is leaving tomorrow and coming back on Saturday. Silly se va mañana y vuelve el sábado. Turn around. When I touch him on the shoulder, he turned around. Cuando lo toqué el hombro, él se giró. Break down. Sorry, I'm late. The car broke down. Lo siento llegar tarde. El coche dejó de funcionar. Se rompió, se dañó. And the three last example is you're driving too fast. Slow down. Vas demasiado rápido. Ve más despacio. Calm down. There's no point to getting angry. Cálmate, no tienes que enfadarte. And the last example of phrasal verbs is I'm trying to cut down on coffee. I drink for much of it. Estoy intentando tomar menos café. Bebo mucho. And now I'm going to talk about transitive and intransitive verbs. A transitive verbs is one of that is used with an object, a noun, phrase, or pronoun that refer to the person or things that is affected by the action of the verb. In the following sentence, admire, maintain, face, and love are transitive verbs. I'm going to give two examples. We need to maintain product quality and quality, and she loves animals. And for intransitive verbs, an intransitive verb does not have an object. In the following sentence, cry, worked, loud, and talk are intransitive verbs. For example, the baby was crying. And we talk for hours. And I'm going to give other example of transitive and intransitive verbs. For example, she left London on June 6th. It's a transitive verb. And I want to leave early. It's intransitive. Another example of that is, for example, type, word, or phrase of transitive and intransitive verb with the verb close. For example, in transitive, close your eyes. I've got a surprise for you. This is transitive, and in transitive, must shop here close at 5:30. Now I'm going to explain situation with phrasal verbs and tell who is transitive or intransitive. For example, my friend tell to me, turn on your new LED, but turn off your new LED blue. It's transitive because when because is turn off your new LED blue, your LED blue.